Here are some other headlines we're following for you. Today, it was a final goodbye for Roswell High School's star quarterback. Today was the 18-year-old's funeral at Pool Funeral Home in Woodstock. Robbie Roper died unexpectedly last week after a routine surgery. Several of Roper's teammates on the Hornets football team arrived wearing their jerseys as a show of support. His family has asked for donations to the Robbie Roper Scholarship Fund. We have a link to that on 11alive.com. A UPS driver was tied up and robbed this morning in Atlanta. That's according to Atlanta police. Officers were called out to Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway and Bankhead Court Northwest. The driver told police he was stopped at a red light around 3:30 this morning. That's when someone hopped into the cab of his semi-truck and forced him to drive to an apartment complex. Police say that's where the suspects loaded some of the packages into their own car and tied up the driver. The victim was not found until several hours later in the back of the semi, unharmed. And right now, an Atlanta family is trying to get back to the States while quarantined in Panama. The family tells 11 Alive exclusively they tested positive for COVID-19 right before flying back home. Danielle Bullock and her aunt, Donna Davis Nunez, both have chronic conditions and say they're having problems getting the supplies they need. They're both fully vaccinated and knew the risks to travel right now. In the meantime, they're trying to get the basics into their hotel room and a little bit of help.
I feel just lost, torn, distressed, disgruntled, unhappy. Obviously, I'm in a wheelchair, not for joy. It's a need.
The pair are also trying to get a second COVID test. 2 other people in their travel party were negative. As it stands now, Donna and Danielle cannot come back home until January 10th.